Good evening. I'm Justice Mary Yu of the Washington State Supreme Court, and I'm so pleased to announce the recipient of the 2021 Lifetime Service Award, Mr. William Henry Gates II, better known to all of us as Bill Gates Sr. He was the best of American lawyers, a true believer in the rule of law and the civic duties that flow from that privilege. He was also a true patriot, someone who believed that we build and strengthen our democracy best when we share our talent and resources locally and globally with those who are most in need. Mr. Gates held on to the principle that one must be fully engaged in one's community by showing up, because showing up is the most authentic demonstration of what really matters. And finally, those who had the privilege of working with him know that he exemplified genuine empathy and humility in the gentle way he walked in the world. So some of you may wonder, why would the Bar Association even give out a lifetime award posthumously? The answer is that recognizing Bill Sr. is a way of holding him up as an exemplary individual. It is a way of saying this man is worthy of recognition. And more importantly, it says to each of us, this is someone we should all strive to emulate. Congratulations to Mr. Gates' family, and let's tune in for more info about Bill Gates Sr.
He saw the law as being the foundation of society. He thought that lawyers had an obligation to make the legal system work. Bill had a very strong sense of justice. It was that kind of thing of what is right, what is just, and what's going to make a difference in this world and making it a better place. He was concerned that there were many people who could not afford lawyers. He supported legal aid societies as well as pro bono cases.
The compulsory Washington State Bar Association that we all have to belong to in order to practice law in the state of Washington benefited from the leadership of Bill Gates, because he said the most important issue facing the bar was access to justice. That started the Access to Justice Task Force that included Legal Foundation of Washington, Law Fund, Washington State Bar Association, governors, the judiciary, legal services organizations all over the state. Because of his efforts, that we have made a dent in this big need.
Most law firms were not diverse. There were very few women, there were very few people of color, and he really wanted to equal the playing field.
Bill Gates was the first one to give me an attorney job. I think the way he inspired me as a very young lawyer was to demonstrate that the public good was something that we could all take part in and participate in as lawyers, and that's what we should look for in our own futures, is ways to serve.
I met Bill Gates in the early 1970s. He was president of the Seattle-King County Bar Association, now the King County Bar Association. He took the floor when they were considering making a donation to the University of Washington for the Minority Scholarship Program. And he spoke so genuinely about the need to have Blacks progress in the law. How can Blacks share in the society? He said one way is through the practice of law.
I think what motivated Bill throughout his career was his optimism. He once, when he was sound asleep, said, "I am an optimist." And it was very true. His ambitions were to be a good husband, a good father, a good citizen, a good lawyer, a good philanthropist. He really focused on other people, and I think that's one of his great legacies.
His life lives on in the people he's left here, the lawyers, the city, and his family, and his work shows in all of those areas.
I want to congratulate the family for giving us this great lawyer, and I hope the Bar Association changes the name of the Lifetime Achievement Award to the William Gates Sr. Lifetime Achievement Award because he is the personification of what was best and what should be best for Washington State Bar Association members.
I expect that 50 years from now, today's young attorneys will be remembered for upholding a high standard for the legal profession so that the law can be an instrument of justice, just as it is intended to be. Thank you.